Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a great one. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks here to do another mail day. So I got all sorts of stuff here today. This all came today on one go of it. I wasn't saving anything up. Hopefully some of this is some really fun stuff. These kind of things usually have valuable stuff in it. There's been a couple different things I've speculated on recently, as you've seen in some of the other mail days. Some of them have been successful. Some of them are a flub. We shall see. Let's just jump in. Let's just see what we got here. So I hope you guys are enjoying Everfest spoiler season. I am. I am finding it to be quite fun. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I thought... Oh, it's just the way the paper's folded. I thought another card was stuck in there. It was wobbling funny. So I love these things. This is what I do, too. Boom. Magnetic Shockwave. Again, for my mechanologist, so far, depending on when you're watching this may be much later, but so far, we have not seen too much from mechanologists. Just those cards I covered... I guess it was yesterday my time. I'm not entirely sure when you'll see this your time. Probably a couple of days ago when I covered the two mechanologist cards that had come out. I still think there's a good chance we get some sweet spice with mechanologist. By the time you're watching this, probably you'll know for sure. So I guess comment below if I was wrong. Either way, still love the idea of building a dash. So that's the plan. Gonna do it. If it sucks, it sucks. I still have my group to play Blitz with, so it's not the end of the world. Another one, Induction Chamber. I was looking back through my orders. I actually only ordered 4 of these. Yeah, that's what happens when you buy too much stuff too quickly. You don't pay attention to all the details. And TCG Player's UI can sometimes struggle. It like has little like bug out moments, so you think something didn't happen or did happen, and then it's in there, like, and then you go to the card and it doesn't update sometimes. So it can be a little confusing when you're buying a bunch of stuff all at once. Ooh, okay, this is spicy. Oh yeah, so this was on the announcement of the reserve list. You guys may be sick of hearing about this by now, but I'm still excited about it. They announced the reserve list, and so not a speculation. This is already a done deal. Spider Queen. There we go. Spider Grandmother. That's what it is, not Spider Queen. There's another one that's called Queen. I think it's Fire Salamander Queen. So she does something. I don't know what that symbol is, but that one is Regenerate, which is huge. These are only available in the theme decks. I believe. Nightfall theme decks? Maybe. No, maybe not, because I'm not sure. That's an interesting symbol. So this is a special card. I'm going to have to look this up and double check what this is. But either way, it was on the reserve list, which is why I bought it. I'm excited about that. I've gotten a few things. I'm more and more enjoying the collecting in MetaZoo. I know Tommy's really about the playing, and I'll get there eventually. Here's another one that fits the same category. Let's get this plastic off of here so you can see it. These guys put it in a hard case, which I appreciate. The other one was a semi-hard. Guess that's fine. Boom. What do we got here? Garson Invader. That's a lightning bug. Pretty unique cryptid. Again, on the reserve list. So will never be printed again. I have no idea how strong these are. I think they're both 1-ofs, right? One per spellbook here. I'll just leave them out so I can see what we got here. And then what do we got here? Ooh, okay, so this one I love. I just wanted to do it, so I went out and got a WTR super rare Crazy Brew. I believe this is the first edition. I could be wrong on that. No, maybe this is unlimited because the symbols were reversed. Can't remember. Either way, got Crazy Brew because I wanted more Crazy Brew to go with that Crazy Brew card because I intend to build around it, hopefully, if the set allows it. Boy, there's some interesting interactions with those potions. At first I was a little concerned because I'm like, potions aren't that great. But the more they kept revealing them, the more you started to see how they could interact with different things. I was excited about that. All right. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll have to double check if that's the first edition. Here's another one. Oops. Here we go. Route. That's a pink strip. So I went out and did a bunch of first edition buys. So super rare, no symbol on it, which I think is the first edition. I think the pinks are the only, like pink is only in the first edition ones, not in the unlimited. So I'm pretty sure this is first edition, which would mean this is also first edition because it's also, if you just look at the S at the bottom. Let me get that so the light's a little bit better. You see the S there at the bottom, how it's got no symbol on it, and then the pink at the top here is usually indicative of it being first edition. I could be wrong on that because it was a little funky in those early days, but I'll double check after this and see exactly what I ordered there. Either way, I wanted both of those. That route, actually, I know I wanted this route regardless of first edition or not, just because I like the way that looks. I just think that art is really freaking cool. So I just wanted that for my collection because I'm pretty sure I don't have one. Let's see what we got here. Most of these are really good packing. Like I like that they're keeping them in good condition and soft or semi-rigids. I mean, piece of razor blade. A lot of fab, a lot of speculating, a lot of fun around Everfest. Something I was thinking about doing, and you guys can leave a comment if you think it's a good idea, is showing off some of my collection. I mean, I collect a lot of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff that I have kind of like a set of or close to a set of or I'm working on a set of. Happy to show it off if you guys think that would be cool. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but just trying to look for content that's interesting for people, and I can talk about why I like it and what I want about or to do with it, etc., etc. Some of it's just, for the sake of it, some of it's not, and I can do it in a series of things focused on certain things, so you don't have to watch like MetaZoo content if you don't want to. You don't have to watch Fab content if you don't want to. So here's a set. This is purely for collection's sake. So this is based on my illusion mis-speculation, the infamous, we'll call it, the infamous mis-speculation. I still think Illusionist is great, even though I don't think we're going to get a hero for it. I honestly don't think it matters. So anyways, I got these first edition rainbow foil. Now see, the symbol, I don't know if you guys know this, the symbol reversed. So you see how it's filled in here? So I think it's Monarch and Beyond. They did the filled in symbol, and before that they did no symbol, and then the filled in was the unlimited. So they switched it in Monarch and Beyond. But man, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous in foil? Hold on, let me get it focused. I love the way that looks in foil. So I went and got rainbow foils of all these different Illusionist cards. I actually got, I think, a play set of each. Maybe a few more. I can't recall. Just specking, just buying them. I love Illusionist. I'm a Prisma main anyways, and these ones are going on the shelf because the art is just, I mean, look at that. It's just epic. I don't know how anyone can not like Monarch. I know there's some people that are mad about it, but how can you not like the way it looks? It's so cool. I can't wait till she's a hero. Amira. I'm assuming that's Amira. When she's a hero, all these cards are going to be so powerful, I imagine. She's going to have some sort of like copy and reflective capabilities, all that stuff. Cannot wait for that day. I'll stick them back in here because these are the foils. I don't want them to get messed up before I get them in proper protective gear. But yeah, let me know if you think it's interesting to look at the collection. I mean, I do not want to bore people. Oh, cool. What the heck? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. All right, let me show you. So again, as with these ones here, I went and just bought the ones that were reserve list immediately, and somebody left it in the packaging, which I think actually makes it a little more valuable. If you look on eBay sold, I think these are more valuable than like a loose card. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna end up putting that with like my my Rudy card, which is also in one of these packages, because I have like a section where I just keep these sorts of things. So that's cool that it's still in there. I did not expect that. That's really sweet. Whoever it was that sent that to me, I think it was Case sent it to me, I believe. And then another one, Ding Bell Ringleader. So these are all reserve list, and these are all, well, these are first edition. I believe they're all they're all first editions. These are pretty early. These are Cryptid Nation. I think they came in the theme decks, first edition theme decks. So they're there's some value there in those cards. And I showed you my Kickstarter card. That common card was a $25 card, so these more, specialized cards can be higher in value. Some of them are lower though because they were more common. Theme decks were common, etc. All right, so this is a big mammy jammy. Look at this. Look at that packaging. I love that. That is nice. Solid, protected, no worries. Now I'm a little scared about what I have in here. I've ordered a few like real pricey things recently. I'm a little nervous about. Oh, okay, it's multiple. It's not like as thick as it felt. These are probably the other illusionists, I imagine. Let's see. Yep. At least these ones are. There's another pack there. Let's see what we got. Spirits of Surreality. Yeah, I think I just got 3 of each color in rainbow foil. First edition rainbow foil. These are just commons. They're not worth like crazy amounts. I think it's like $2 or $3 each, maybe. They may have popped since then. I honestly don't know. All my speculations, I pretty much tell people about when I do it. I'm not, I'm not gaming the market with any level of, massive specialization or anything like that. I don't care if you guys know. Jump in, join me on the ride. Don't get yourself in financial trouble. Do not put yourself in debt to try to copy what I do. That would just be silly and not a good idea. Like it's not. And I can't give financial advice. I'm not a licensed financial advisor or anything like that. So don't take it as financial advice. But I'll give you friendly advice. That is, don't get yourself in trouble chasing cardboard. That's just good advice for anyone. And, if you're listening to me, I consider you a friend. And I don't want you to get into financial trouble trying to chase after certain things, and that sort of thing. So, I work in finance, so I know about markets, and that's why I like to talk about it in terms of markets. But I don't advise in any way, shape, or form. I just do it. I take other people's money and I make more money for them. That's what I do for a living. Today, I actually closed a deal that will net our fund approximately $11 million. And that was just a day's afternoon. It was a lunch. So that's the kind of stuff that I do. I deal with a lot of money. And so for me to buy a bunch of cards on speculation is not a terrifying thing. It's not something that, I'm afraid to do. It's not something that can ever put me into financial jeopardy. So, don't try to chase just what you see other people doing. I don't think that's a good idea. Obviously live within your budgets and your means, and that's the way to do it, to be, financially sound. And then if you can make some money on it too, all right, that's the way to go. All right, so here we go. Here's some additional ones. Let's go with this one first. Boom. Another one of these black hole shards. This is a 2nd edition, so not as valuable, but it's okay. Still want them. Still reserve list. Keeping me happy with my reserve list buys. And then Unending Fire Crystal, 1st edition. Ooh, speaking of, we talked about this the other day. The Holy Stone was about to be past due, and I have not reached out to the vendor, so I'm going to have to contact them after this. Well, that's it for today. That is my haul. That was a lot of freaking cards. Hold on a second. Let me get these ones out here. A lot of cards. Really happy with this though. I really want these. I'm glad I'm glad I was motivated by the reveals to go ahead and do this, because a full set of rainbow foil illusionist stuff is just it looks really good. Look at that. It just looks cool. So just for the art piece alone, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. It motivated me. It woke me up to the fact that, oh, wow, these could pump in value and be a situation where it's unobtainable to get all of them. But they were a reasonable price. So I grabbed them all. Happy to do it, even if there's no new illusionist, even if they won't find as much use. Although I imagine this card's value just went up quite a bit, because you can take this and turn something called Plunder Run. No, not Plunder Run. That just got, what's it called? Snatch? Is that the one? No, I don't know. I forget. Any generic action, you can turn this into an illusion, and then you can do that mirror card, the fractal one, that copies it. So you have this ability to essentially take any generic action that's powerful and useful, attack action, it's powerful and useful, give it a plus whatever, depending on the color, and then it also it has Phantasm, so they can pop it if they want, but it also turns into Illusionist. And what that means is, with it being Illusionist, you can copy it with Fractal. So this card, I think, is going to go up in value. It's just going to be more utility there. Now, maybe not yet, because we have yet to see the rest of the illusion cards for Everfest yet. But it's one of those things that they're definitely setting up a non-light illusion capability with the cards they have revealed so far. So I think there's a lot more there, even if we don't get an illusionist. I'm pretty sure we won't. But maybe the next set we do, right? And then that all makes sense. It all comes together, and suddenly these are super valuable. Either way, I'm happy to have them. They look beautiful. And that's the big thing. Does it bring you joy? Good. Can you afford it? Excellent. Does it end up benefiting you financially? Good. If all those things come together, that's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Anyways, that's it for now. This was the mail day. I hope you guys are having a good one. Out there cracking packs, having fun, playing games, and I'll see you next time.